Okay, last video of sentences and words that you may want to use at Fourth Friday. Um, this page is asking for some specific words about the food, so I'm just going to give you a variety of words, vocabulary about the food and stuff that they serve there. The sign for barbecue is BBQ. BBQ. So you could say, want barbecue. The sign for meat is you grab the fat part of your hand, meat. So you could say, this would be beef, so you would say barbecue beef, or, you spell or, beef, or chicken. A sandwich, with your non-dominant hand you make a little C. Your dominant hand slides in from the back, so your fingers are pointing towards you, and then you kind of eat it. So the sign is sandwich. Okay, so I'm going to make it again. So this makes the bread, your non-dominant hand. Make sure that the hand that is the filler is, your fingers are pointing towards you, and then move it a little bit towards your mouth. So, sandwich. Potato is, with your dominant hand, a bent V, and you give it a little spin and then stab it in, like you're stabbing a fork in a potato. Potato. Also the sign for Ireland, so you know, potato or Ireland. French fries, you take an F and you dip it twice in your ketchup. French fries. French fries. This can look like the sign for 99, because that's the number 9, and you move it like that to do 99. So if you need to differentiate between 99 and French fries and your context doesn't do it for you, just spell it. Beans, your non-dominant hand is a closed D, and it's horizontal, and then your dominant hand is going to bounce your finger all along the dominant hand bounces the finger all along the non-dominant index finger. So it's like the little peas lined up. So this is beans. You want beans, or coleslaw. Maybe there's a sign for it. I don't know a sign for it. So I would spell it if I needed to ask somebody. I would say, do you want S-L-A-W? You could say salad, I guess, but that would be different. So cheese, you take 2 5s and you point them opposite directions and you smush it like you're smushing the way out of cheese. What else? Hamburger, 2 C hands, and they pop and then pop. Hamburger. Hamburger, French fries. A drink, this is how you sign drink, non-alcoholic. This is an alcoholic drink with a Y. Alcoholic drink, non-alcoholic drink. So I could say something like, I'm thirsty, I want a drink. And then somebody might say, want what? Like, what kind of drink? Or what? You could even just say, what drink? Something like that. This is going to communicate well, what do you want? And then you could say prefer. We've learned prefer. It's the feely finger hand shape, and you touch it on your chin. Prefer. Prefer, like what kind do you want? And then you spell Coke or DP for Dr. Pepper. What else do they have there? If you want dessert, the sign for pie is like this. You slice it twice like it's a slice of pie. A cake, you take a bent 5 and you pull it up from your hand. This is cake. Cake. And then cookies, the same hand shape, but it stays there and it does a little turn. Cookie is small. Cookies. If somebody said, do you want beer? Or if I said, I want beer, and you needed to find out if I wanted just a bottle of beer or a glass of beer or a pitcher of beer, or what do I want? You could say, do you want a pitcher? The classifier S is going to show the handle, so you could say, do you want a pitcher of beer or a glass? Now this classifier can be used for a cup or for a bottle, so if you needed to differentiate, so the way that a conversation like that might happen is that I might say, do you want beer? And you say yes. And I say, okay, you want pitcher or this? And you say, oh, I want this. Then I might say, okay, do you want a cup or a bottle? Which? And then you could decide between that. So I might narrow it down like that. But you could set up all three if you wanted to and say, do you want a pitcher? You just need your S hand for it. Do you want a pitcher or a glass cup or a frozen cup? The sign for frozen is you take 2 5s face down and you pop them. That's frozen. So you could say you want a frozen cup or frozen mug, small mug, or a pitcher. So you have to differentiate with classifiers what you're talking about. I hope I didn't go too fast on that. Water is W, and you put it at your chin. Water. water. Um, Bathroom is the T and you shake it. Restroom, a more formal way to say it is you bounce flat face and R. RR means restroom. This is like I gotta go to the bathroom, and this you might say it like if you were at a nice dinner or something, you might say restroom in a more formal way. But for the most part, people will just, this means I gotta pee, essentially. And you can do, this is a great one to use anytime because it's a nice way of like saying to somebody where you're going without it being all obtrusive and being like, I have to go to the bathroom. So if you're in a social group and your partner's there or something, then you can just do this and go and they know what's going on. So it's a good sign to know. What else? That's all I can think of.